Right.
So we have our certified PMP, Khurram, who cleared PMP with all above target today. Khurram, it has been an interesting time with you, with me pushing you, and you are taking every single thing at that time. Khurram, straightforward. First thing first, how did you manage that time?
Sir, I still cannot believe it that I've cleared it because it was really tough. The paper was quite tough, but generally speaking, if it hadn't been you, sir, you pushing me around, I couldn't have cleared it, sir, straight
I,
away.
I kept on pushing. I kept on pushing. Especially last 2 3 days, I guess I did more pushing than it was needed, but that was okay.
Sir, sir, bilkul. And I could fairly say, sir, hadn't it been you, sir, if it was someone else, I couldn't have cleared it, sir. And I myself cannot believe that I've cleared it still, sir.
But that's okay.
All credit to you, sir.
No, no, it's not all credit to me. You did the exam. God forbid I did not get your exam. You did it yourself, and you cleared it with all above target. Clearing the exam is one thing. Clearing it with all above target is another thing. Okay, let's talk about this thing. How did you manage your time? That is my first question. And guys, those who are watching right now, my premium students who are watching right now, if you have any question, put in the chat box, or I'll give you a time. In 2 3 minutes, you can also ask the question. Yeah, Khurram. That was the thing that we discussed
Sir,
yesterday. Yeah, tell me.
yes, sir. So basically, the guidance was given by you, the time management. Naturally, a person feels slack and there is a student syndrome always. But having said that, sir, since I'm a job person and approximately 10 hours, 6 days a week, I do a job. So it was hard for me, but the goal was set and your your roadmap towards PMP, sir, it helped me a lot. And above all, sir, the guidance you had given me, sir, if a person truly follows the way you guide us through the process, then I don't think so. He or she cannot attain the above targets.
Hmm, that is a perfect thing. Okay, how important it was to do 180 questions?
So I believe doing the 180 questions is a real test, and the heat and the pressure, whilst we are attempting the tests in the comfort of our home or our rooms, that prepares us for the real thing.
Hmm.
Because today, once all that entire setting was almost the same which we had been doing as you have told us to do, and that made me very much comfortable while doing the tests, especially the 10 minutes breaks, the timers was exactly as you had managed with us, sir.
So
It
you
was very
did that
important doing the
80,
test.
you did 80, 75, 75.
No, sir, I managed, as you had told us that the first 60 questions are a bit tough.
Mhm.
So I put it more attempt in that. I cleared the first 60 questions in about 70 minutes. And I had approximately 160 minutes for the remaining two portions. So I divided 80 minutes in the later two parts.
Later two parts, we got it. Okay, so the first part was more difficult than other parts.
Sir, yes, sir, it was very difficult, and I felt that I could not attain the target. But luckily, I think all the guidance that you had told
I
us,
disagree with luckily.
sir,
No, no, no. People say that
sir,
luckily, luckily. No, it was not luckily, yaar. It
sir,
was not luckily. You worked
yes, sir,
pretty hard. Like
yes, sir.
but in the last
I am
few
being
days,
humble myself, I think,
yeah, yeah. It's like
sir,
okay, luck plays its role, no doubt.
sir,
But luckily, I strongly disagree. Like luckily would have been that you did not study and went to the exam and passed. No, you have been
yes, sir,
studying hard, doing mocks, and finally
yes, sir,
crossing the
yes, sir,
line to work into that. So I
sir,
strongly, with all due respect, with all due
sir,
respect, it's not lucky.
no offense taken, sir.
Yeah,
Sir,
with all due
accept
respect,
this,
yeah,
sir,
we worked hard, okay, and
yes, sir.
we gave like even I wanted to give you some PMI ATP mocks which you did not do because you were like last night you completed 180 RC and I was like, what the hell are you doing, man? But it's okay. Then you did. Then you were very quick actually to do that last day material. How effective that
Yes.
last day material was?
Sir, personally, I think you should share it before last 2 to 3 days
I
before, so that
agree. Always
I
I
share.
always get the same feedback that
So
can you share it? It would have been better. But the thing is that if I
that's a very
share
good
it,
thing, sir. You,
yeah, if I share
sir,
it before, I am sharing so many things with you guys. It will get lost in that material,
definitely.
right? It will get lost in that material. But when I put it as a last thing on the last day, it has a certain importance. That's why you guys say that, okay, no, it would have been better if we shared it before. Okay, let's talk about
Sir,
this thing. Uh,
sir,
Team is saying congratulations, congratulations. I
sir.
can see that SN is saying congratulations, Hafiz Ikram, Rashid. Okay, can you share the time management for actual experience? You just shared, right? The first was
Yes,
difficult, 87.
sir, I will, if you allow me, sir, I
Please,
have read the question of Hafiz Ikram. I would like
please,
to answer that first.
please.
By long question, I mean the questions which were received were all situational based, and the questions were all related to the situation. So most of the questions were around 4 lines, 5 lines plus. So we had to your tactics of reading the last line first and keywords that helped me a lot, sir.
Mm,
And secondly, about the timeline, I have shared earlier as well. I did the first part in 70 minutes
mm,
and the next two parts in 60 minutes each,
mm,
75 minutes each.
mm. So 80, 75,
It,
75, uh,
sorry, yes, sir. 70, 80, and 80, sir.
70, 80, and 80.
First part I did earlier, sir.
You did earlier. Okay,
So,
that's perfectly fine. Okay, G. What else question we had here? Hard question, longer. Congratulations. Any question if you remember? Can you share any question if you remember? No, Hafiz, that is not allowed according to the codes of ethics of PMI. How did you decide that you are ready for Mohsin, I decided that. For all
it
my
was
students,
once, sir. Yes, sir.
for all my
As per your
students,
suggestion.
yeah, all my students, that's why I'm continuously doing the follow-up with you guys. Now I tell that, okay, now you are ready for the exam, go and give the exam. It's the same thing that your mock scores are getting good above 70%. Once you do 180 questions, then you are ready for the exam. Are the question difficult from the mock? That's a good question. So let's compare the last. So was it
Sir,
difficult or not?
I would like to answer this question.
Mhm.
I cannot answer directly. But generally, if you do the mock, sir, these same type of questions are there, approximately the same. So doing the mocks really help you, sir. Especially the last 180 mocks question, it really helps you, sir.
It really helps. That is great. That is great to learn into that way. Okay. Yeah. So, okay, what else we have? Great, Amer sir, congratulations. Okay, any formula question, any critical path question?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. There was just one question, to my astonishment, where the calculator was used. That was about the PERT question,
Part
sir.
analysis. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Apart from them, nothing else.
Optimistic, yes, nothing else, sir. Only one question of the calculator, and
Okay.
no CPI, no SPI. Those are very easy questions, CPI and SPI, but they were not there.
They were not
Mostly
there.
situation-based questions were there, sir.
Mostly situation-based questions were there. Mostly questions which has a different context were there. Okay,
Sir.
that is a good thing to understand, and that's a good thing to know that. Okay. So critical path, SPI, stakeholder communication team, agile is still the most important thing for the exam,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
Any other
There was a
topic
lot.
which,
So there was a lot of emphasis on agile, as far as I could remember, and definitely stakeholder team, and many questions related to the internal organization of the your organization, product owners, project managers, sponsors. If there's some sort of disagreement between these three, who gets to decide those sort of things. So if your concepts are clear, definitely you made the concepts clear. So if the concepts are clear, sir, then you can attempt the questions. Otherwise, because I have not seen these questions, but if your concepts are clear, then you can attempt it easily, sir.
then you can attempt it easily. Okay. Okay, guys, if you have any question that you would like to ask, please feel free to ask. This is the time. If you want to ask anyone, want to unmute. G. And okay, no one has any question, then we can call it a day. Okay, so stakeholder communication team, agile, mocks, and things like that. Ahmed is asking, how are you feeling now?
I cannot believe still that I have got all above targets. I was like, if I get all the target questions, then it's very good for me. But
For,
once the sir, it's my own personal feeling.
yeah, for me, even getting no. Let me put it this in a very
So,
plain words. For me,
so,
just passing the exam is more than enough.
yes, sir,
Just
definitely, definitely,
for
sir.
me, just passing the exam is more than enough. I don't
Sir,
think above target or things like that as I don't put it on any pedestal. That is an important thing or not. For me, if you pass
definitely,
the
sir,
exam,
definitely.
that matters a lot. Yes, getting all above target is kind of a cherry on that. Thank you, Khurram. Thank you very much, guys. See
Thank you, sir.
you in the coaching call in 2 hours and 20 minutes. And Hafiz and Khurram, enjoy your now free time.